So quickly, how did this release go for the Air Jordan 3 Racer Blue? Gentleman comes in to pick up his reserve pair. We open the box to show him the shoe. He says, "Nah, love, I'm good," and walks out. Like, if that's any indication of how pretty much the masses felt about this release, that should say it all. Also, yeah, you guys see it. Violence. Now, I'm all about acting your age and not your shoe size, but it's okay every now and then to possibly act 6. That's all. Listen, sometimes you really have to AI people, and then you move on with life and you return to maturity.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back. Another video talks with TJ, aka T Yeezy, who actually wore her 350 V2 breads today while working, and they were quite comfortable. So again, if you didn't catch that video, that unboxing that I dropped on Saturday, please just go ahead and slide up and, you know, check that out. I'm not sure when I'm dropping this video. Maybe Saturday night, maybe Sunday. Who knows? But nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're brand new and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. Two-Switch crew, you guys are amazing. And I know it's like flipping some people out. They're like, wait a minute, did TJ totally cross over to the dark side? Listen, first off, I was thrown into expanding my horizons when it comes to Adidas Yeezy sneakers. And beyond that, it's actually okay to you know, try some different things. And I openly admit, like, it would be total cap if I was like, oh my god, I hate the pairs that I was sent. No, I had a deep appreciation for the bread anyway, and now I have it, and I get the hype behind having a 350 V2. I don't need all of these colors, but quite a few that are coming out, I will have my eye on, so stay tuned for that just in case I get them in hand. I'll absolutely do an unboxing review and show you guys how I would style it, but it's a Saturday release, and this release, my goodness. Listen, I took to Twitter, okay? _TalksWithTJ, which Twitter Spaces was jumping this past Friday night with special guests, you know, hype beasts in the building. It was jumping. So if you were there, then you know it was a great time. But I took to Twitter and I'm just like, hey, how are we feeling about, you know, the Racer Blue 3? For me, it just didn't hit on any, it didn't check any box for me, like none whatsoever. I would much rather go back for the True Blue 3, and that's saying a lot, because if we're looking at like a 6.5 or a 7 in grade school, I'm dropping $500 plus. I'm better off going for a men's 7 than I am a grade school size. And I would say men's, I can get it. I might get a 6.5 or 7 and a 3 just because I feel like 3s fit a little bit tight. That's just my personal opinion, but I'd rather just go back for the True Blue 3. But Twitter, you know, Twitter decided to sound off quite loudly. Jaleesa said the quality on the heel is terrible. My God, like, did JB even measure before they sewed them together? And then somebody wanted to comment, those have to be reps. And it's just like, no, this is definitely not. It's a retail pair. Folks not feeling that print on them. JB had to change something. And somebody else said, you know, the print rubs off. The print rubbing off does nothing for it. Then the coup de grace was somebody said they went from cement print to, what did they say? I have to find this comment. I think they said like cement print or charcoal print or something. And it took me out when I saw the line, and I'm mad that I can't like readily find it right now scrolling on Twitter. But if I find it, I promise you I'll put it up here. But from what I could see now, that's not that everybody was against the Jordan 3 Racer Blue. There were some who said, yes, it's an easy pass. Ha! Somebody said went from elephant print to gravel print. I'm sick. I was sick reading that comment. They said gravel print. Yeah, it's definitely a darker cement than what any of us are used to. But some people were all about getting this 3, and they were appreciative that they could easily get their hands on it. And when I tell you, I think part of this has to do with the fact there's just not a lot of hype there on the secondary market. Some people solely buy shoes because there's something that is fulfilled in them to have a shoe that carries value on the secondary market. And I've never gotten that. I'm going to feel the same wearing a Vans or Converse that no one cares about than as I would wearing a shoe that a lot of people care about. It's not about you at the end of the day. It's should be about it should be about me. It shouldn't be about you. But I don't think that's how people operate psychologically. I think they really do care. They put a lot of weight into what is the shoe doing on, you know, on the secondary market, and it's not hitting for anything. Like, you guys can check the StockX prices, especially for men's pair of men. You're paying easily $190 these days for just a basic retro release. So to see it barely going over 220, let's say 225, hell, if it's not going over like 250, once you get done with taxes and fees and all of that, it almost seems like it was a waste of time. For the people that came in, they were certainly picking up their GS pairs. Now, we had the one guy that said, nah, no thanks. Really, he like walked out and left that pair. He didn't want them at all, which isn't something we normally see for any releases, especially Jordan releases these days. And I think it's because access is so difficult. But people have to also keep in mind, I saw someone on Twitter say, oh, that's this person's loss. It's not a loss for them if they don't value the shoe. It would be more of a loss if they got that shoe, paid their money for it. They don't want it, and then they can't even unload it for anything. So it's not their loss. Remember, a loss and a gain is relative to that individual and how they value something, not how you value it. I could think the world of a pair that no one else cares about, and so it's not going to be the same feeling for both of us, but I'm good on these. If you went for them and you got them and you love them, that is all you should care about. Please don't base you purchasing a shoe and the way you feel about it on a YouTube or somebody on Instagram or just anywhere. If you cop the shoe and you love it, wear the shoe, rock it, enjoy it. In terms of like execution on GS, that's always iffy, and it always will be. That's just the honest to goodness truth. It always will be, but it wasn't as bad as a lot of those 4s I saw. Now, I went on record saying there were a lot of fall 2021 lineup, because this is technically still what that's considered, shoes dropping for Jordan Brand that I wasn't over the top about, and this was one of them. So listen, I kept the energy. Maybe not the same energy as I've kept for these Yeezys, but that's also a little bit different. Just being honest with you, it's a little different. But please just let me know, how did you guys fare with the release? We still had people call. I had somebody call in, hey, y'all get those 4s that dropped today? I said, well, they're 3s, but they also went through the raffle. So like, sorry homie, you were wrong about the actual sneaker that dropped, and you still can't get them because, hey, they went through the raffle. And, that's just the gist of it. Some stores may do first come, first serve. I don't know. I don't try to figure out what they all do. Again, the shoe is not on my radar. I did have a pickup from Finish Line. Nothing crazy, but they had socks back in stock. And so these are the earth tone socks. And I'm a really big fan, as you guys know, of all things earth tone. So we have like 3 different shades of brown here, which I really, really like. They were $18 and they were out of stock for a while. And so I picked these up, and I'll be honest, I really got them to rock with my LeBron, my icons, John Elliott, and then just a few other earth tone, Nikes that I may have. So I picked those up, and then more stuff came in. I may have to go through like full unboxings or try-ons, or probably not for the linen pants because you guys have already seen these, but the other colorway came in of the linen pants that I showed you guys here on my channel. So you can see there, these came in from H&M, pretty fast shipping actually. And I already said this shamelessly, he's one of my favorite artists. I'm not gonna apologize for that, all right? So my Bieber tee came in. I have a hoodie as well, and it's crazy because this is like a thicker weight shirt. This is like 6.5, 7 ounce shirt, which that's really good quality. So have that. Went to Hollister. Now this is one that'll be interesting just in terms of picking up. This is also why I don't need to go in store for anything. I just feel like I spend more money than I need to. So this is a short sleeve knit top, and it's actually a men's top. Now I went with an extra large, which is quite big, but you can wear this more, or I plan on wearing this more like a very big oversized shirt, or even like a dress where I'll just put biker shorts or something on underneath, or leggings. But I really love the color, and then I think pairing these with white denim or like a darker denim and Timberland boots, just because you have the wheat colorway and then the yellow, I think will play really nice on each other. Plus your girl got the tan, so I think that'll also play well with you know, again, biker shorts, which I do have some black ones on the way. So just, you know, been doing a little bit of shopping. I don't necessarily have tons of kicks that are planned for the month. Like, this is a really chill month for me when it comes to July. My hope is that I'm able to secure these Grinches. So please just stay tuned for that, guys. Please stay tuned. I hope I am, but it's a Saturday. I think I'm just gonna drop this on Saturday evening. Just why the hell not? I was able to go in Finish Line also because I had to pick up my socks and check out some of the new, you know, shoes that are out. And I say that there was a new MA2 colorway out. Not that I'm not interested in this specific colorway, but there is a new colorway out, and not for me. It's in GS, so if that's something you're interested in, Finish Line has it probably in stores. The Jordan Point Lane, which I know some have inquired about, what are my thoughts? I'm still riding with the MA2. I still think that's the best lifestyle pair that Jordan has really capitalized on and done really well on. So I'm rocking with the Jordan MA2 through and through. The Point Lane combines the 3, the 6, the 11, all iconic models for very different reasons, whether it's the dunk, whether you know, it's the 3 with the dunk, but also, you know, most points scored, and then the first championship, and then you have the 11, which we all know just captivates. So I get the bringing all of that together. It doesn't go above an MA2 for me, and I think with the Point Lane, it would take a certain colorway for me to really be all in on it, but it's just not right now, at least for me. And the Jordan MA2, though, in Future Beginnings is down to a reasonable price on StockX, and my women's 7.5, so don't be surprised if you see that shoe finally grace the channel. I wanted it as soon as it came out, and I took a lot of L's, and you know, I would really like to have that in hand before I would have some other pairs in hand. But end of the day, your girl is gonna relax. I really hope you have an amazing weekend. Also, for any of you that just, you know, support, and I mean, like, there is some just genuine support. So I just gotta give a shout out to my girl, you know, Jerlisa, and her kindness on Twitter, just showing me love, and I really appreciate it. Just want to let you know that. So thank you guys again so much. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.